everybody. It has been a long time since we posted, and I am sorry about that. However, I have an excellent reason. Our girls came. We were supposed to have them a scheduled, sorry, there's something on the lens, scheduled cesarean section on April 5th, and they decided on Easter Sunday at 3 o'clock in the morning that it was time to go. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, my water broke. We were at my mom's 2.5 hours away. Little Mermaid playing, sorry. 2.5 hours away, so I called the doctor and said, hey, this is what's happening. She said, yes, your water is definitely broken. You need to get here as soon as you can. So we loaded up the car at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Justin drove us down there. Got to the hospital. I was about 1.5 centimeters dilated already, and they went ahead and got the cesarean together, and our girls were born at 9:14. Robin came at the front of the minute, and Riley came at the end of the minute, so they're both born at 9:14, just at opposite ends of the minute. So, but here, let me show you. They're sleeping. We've been struggling with sleep, you know, but they're newborn, so what do you expect? So let me show you. This is our Robin. I don't know why her face is all scrunched up. She loves to sleep with her hands up by her face. She can't handle she does not like being swaddled. And she's so tiny, it's hard to swaddle her because she's just so petite. So, but that's Robin. And this is our little Riley bug. She's all cocooned in here. She was the one that was squirming around a second ago. So, they're doing really good. We're going back and forth between breast milk and formula. Right now, just because my milk took a little while to come in. I pushed a button, sorry. Okay, my milk took a little while to come in, as most everybody's does. So in the hospital, they were getting to where they were really fussy, and I was worried that they weren't getting enough to eat and they weren't falling asleep after they ate. So we made the decision at the hospital to just kind of supplement their breast milk with a little bit of formula, so they would feed from me, and then the nurses would, when they went back to the nursery, they would give them like an ounce of formula. Sorry, I look really tired. I haven't actually looked at myself in like a week. Woo. Oh well, mom hair don't care, right? That's how that works. Anyway. So then when we got home, still waiting on my milk to come in, I was having about 1/2 ounce at each time. I was trying to pump it out so we could see how much I was actually producing. So they're kind of doing everything back and forth. We are breastfeeding more often, so my milk has come in and everything's good like that. So they're doing really well. Riley is having a little bit of reflux. Sorry, I'm trying to get the light and not make my bags look so incredibly bad. It's all good though. But Riley does have reflux to a degree. She tends to spit up after every single meal, but the doctor said as long as she's not as long as she's not bothered by it, then it's no big deal. It's a laundry problem and not a medical one. So we're just kind of coasting through. We had them in the bedroom with us, but Justin had to go back to work pretty immediately, which, I mean, he's still working around here, so it's not like he had to go out of town just yet. But he still has to be up at 7 o'clock, and so we decided after the first night, we were both up all night, and he was like, I cannot go to work like this. And they sleep better in the living room anyway, so we're in the living room. We have it pretty much set up to where the girls are right here. And then that's my glider chair where I do my pumping and nursing and all that stuff most of the time. My pump station's in that little white, there it is. I'm trying to watch what I'm showing you guys. And that white roller tray, I got that from Target. It was $30, but I have all my pump supplies are right there. And then that's a stroller beside that, but that's not relevant yet. And then Mom is sleeping on the couch. So, and it's more of a love seat, but I'm a small person, well, sort of, but it works out pretty well. My ankles are extremely swollen. My incision is healing perfectly. I'm not having any issues there. The only really pain I have is like for my stretch marks, which are loose now because they're not, you know, being pulled tight anymore. But the doctor gave me some medicine for that, and I've got 4 days left, I think, on the pain pills they gave me. So they told me I couldn't drive for 2 weeks afterwards. So we're looking at, you know, the end of this week I'll be able to, you know, technically drive again. But yeah, so that's just pretty much what's been going on. Just a roll it all into one little video. But that's our girls, and they came a little bit early. They were technically premature. They came at 37 weeks and 3 days, which the hospital, 38 weeks was the full term. But they're doing really good, and yeah, we've been just coasting and trying to sleep as much as we can. And I've been telling Justin, I was like, I've got to get my camera out on YouTube. I've got to do it. But those first days, babe, they sleep, you sleep. It's not even a joke, because you don't sleep at night. They kind of have like a witching hour, basically, I think is what it's called, when they're just up and like they're not really inconsolable. Like, our girls haven't really cried a whole lot yet, which I don't know if that's weird or not, but I mean, they whine and stuff, but they haven't like full on like screaming red-faced cried. They're pretty chill babies, they really are. But from about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock every morning, they just they don't sleep real good. They're very unsettled, and that could just be that they're just adjusting and sleeping in the dark. For the most part. Here I have a nightlight on from my diffuser, but they pretty much, that's the only time of day. Otherwise they sleep just like that. I don't know if you can see them again. But yeah, that's pretty much what they do all day long. And then I wake them up and feed them, and they go right back down. So, sorry. I'm a hot mess. I know. I'm sorry. I promise I'm showering regularly. It's the hair. It's the hair. So, yeah. That's pretty much what's happened. I'm so sorry it's been so long since we posted. But there was a reason. Sorry. So we'll try to get back on the bandwagon and get everything worked out again. Justin's company did call this morning and say that they needed him to run out to Arizona really quick. So he's leaving tomorrow morning and he'll be back Friday. So it's not going to be like a long time, but it's a little daunting because his mom's in town, and he's going to talk to her to see if she can come over and just kind of help out with, help me out, because it's a lot to do by yourself. But they're pretty good babies. It's just not a lot of time to sleep and rest. So we'll get it all worked out, and then he'll be back on Friday, and we'll get back on our regular schedule. So anyway, that's what's going on for now. I'll give you one more view of the girls, and then we're gonna end for today, because they're sleeping. So like I said, they sleep, you sleep. Here's Robin. She was born first. Sweet baby. She's so soft. She doesn't like her hat to keep on either. It's hard to keep her hat on. That's Riley Bugs. And the doctors did say that they were identical, so. Which they don't look identical to me at all, but I don't know. Oh, my sweet babies. Yep, that's it. Okay. Well, thanks for sticking with us and waiting things out, and we'll hopefully get more videos and stuff up as we go along. Little Mermaid. Anyway, so we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!
Wow, 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 wow.